All right. You are here and now with Brandon and Joe. I'm Joe.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is episode 20. Let's go. We got a special guest today.
Fellas,
Yes, sir.
Got motherfucking backbone. Jay, what's happening?
what's happening?
What's
poppin'?
good, brother?
VIP, boy.
First off, I gotta say congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
This
you.
is
Appreciate
big,
it,
big,
appreciate it.
big.
Came a long way.
Yeah, I know you
Started
did.
from the bottom now, yeah.
We might get copyrighted for that, bro. Now we're in your shop. Doors opening when? On the 20th?
Yeah, March
Hell yeah.
20th.
Hell yeah,
March
man.
20th. Can't have a grand opening, COVID. So
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how is that? How is the COVID stipulations?
I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
find out.
Did you have
to,
I'm
like,
just gonna mask up.
Did you have
do
to
the
like
thing, you know?
learn new shit for that? Like learn like how
Yeah.
to
So I took it's a barber side course,
Mm.
just for cleanliness, basically making sure everybody's on their
P's and
on their
Q's.
game, P's and Q's,
Yeah.
and what we need to do. 6 feet,
Yeah.
Certain amount
mask,
of people in the
a
store.
certain amount of people, but we're gonna work with it.
Yeah.
We'll run it. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
Play it by ear.
Yes,
dude.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, well, let's get into let's start all the way back before we get into like the barbering and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Where did you grow up?
I'm from Maine. I
Oh,
grew up
no
in
shit.
Maine.
No
Yeah,
shit.
New England. Went to high school there. Lived there my whole life, off and on. After school, traveled all over the place. Lived in Mass, Connecticut, Alabama, DC, all over.
Damn,
How
bro.
the fuck did you end up in St. Louis?
Female. You know how it is, but that's neither here nor there. We're not gonna get into that. But I'm here. I
Hell
call this
yeah,
my
bro.
home now. It is what it is.
So
I live here.
when did you move here?
I think it's been like 12 years now. So 12 years ago.
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you get into barbershop like cutting out in Maine, or like how did that come
Nah,
about?
growing up, I cut hair in high school. And I cut all my friends like in high school. We didn't have any good barbers. There was nothing. Literally everybody went to hairstylists, or like your mom, We were
Yeah.
getting, I'm old, so we were getting like bowl cuts and shit back
Oh
then.
yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Those trash
Yeah.
ass cuts. But yeah, I was like, I'm sick of this. So I started cutting hair.
Yeah, we had long hair, so every time we would go to Great Clips.
Yeah.
We didn't
Great
know
Clips was our
we didn't know
shit.
barbershops, like we didn't know any of that shit then. So they would cut us into a bowl haircut every fucking
Every
time. I
time.
look like fucking
Every
John
time.
Lennon, like
Yeah.
the Beatles
Yeah,
and shit.
Absolutely.
I would go to school like damn near tearing up, like man, I look whack as fuck.
Yeah.
Everybody in my school looked whack, so I guess we all look whack together,
Yeah.
So I wasn't really tripping. Like, it was crazy.
Were you cutting your own hair, or you were still going
Yeah,
to like?
yeah. So in like high school, I started cutting my own hair. That's when I really like started realizing like, damn, I look hella dumb. But like I said, everybody else looked hella dumb too. Like there was
Yeah.
no good barbers, bro. It was all stylists that didn't know how to cut hair, like men's hair, or
Yeah,
kids'
yeah.
hair, whatever. So
You were just using like kitchen scissors and shit, or
well, yeah, I was using fucking
What
bro.
were you
No, I
using,
wasn't
bro?
using no fucking kitchen scissors.
Bro, what else is there to
Yeah.
use at that age?
I mean clippers. What do you mean?
Oh, like you had your
Yeah,
own
What are you
clippers.
trying to
and
say? I was old, bro.
shit?
They didn't have clippers back then. What
I
do
don't
you
know
mean?
what technology was
What the fuck
around.
do you mean? Like what?
They weren't invented then?
Yeah, no.
No, I'm just trying to think. Like if I was cutting my homie's hair back then, I'd just be using like just fucking
be
any
using,
scissors I could
you know.
find, bro. But that's probably why I didn't end up as a
Construction paper
barber.
scissors.
Yeah, those ones with the
The
safety
plastic,
scissors.
yeah, nah.
Shit,
I don't even think I used scissors, honestly.
No
so
shit.
fucking long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just fading, bro.
yeah,
Like whatever you had on was on top, and if you wanted it shorter, we were just fucking shave it,
yeah, yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to cut my hair, man. I would fuck it up every time. I would just get high and be like, man, I'm just tired of this shit.
Yeah.
And one time, I remember I went to like just trim up the sides, but I forgot the blade, like the guard on it. So I fucking started shaving. I'm like, fuck. And I went like skin deep. So it,
Hella high, huh?
and I started on the top too, because I meant to just like buzz it.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot the guard on it, and I looked like a damn
Skinhead.
skinhead, man, with these
Piece of
tattoos
trash.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was
Fucking
horrible.
Yeah, I remember one time you had me cut your hair because you couldn't get like the back and shit. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, man, you guys have fun. with
And
me.
you know that's bro, so
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
make you look stupid.
Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
How dumb can we make you look? But yeah, that's probably why I grew out my hair a lot, was just because I never wanted to go to school with like a new haircut, dude. Like I hated that type of attention. You know, people just being
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah,
I was just
yeah.
like,
Well, I
always-
mean, I feel like it's either there's no like real gray area. You know, like when you're that age, you either want to look fly in your or you just don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
exactly.
And I was
yeah.
always a kid that cared, but I never had the way to get to how I really wanted, you know? So I made it work.
Now you were
you know?
big into fades even back then.
Yeah, man. I was always into looks, like growing up, you know. I
Yeah.
used to work at Abercrombie, so like,
No shit.
Yeah, I swear
I
to
could
God.
not fucking
Yeah,
see
bro.
it
I
now,
swear to God.
bro.
I swear to God.
You're one of those dudes standing outside with your
yeah,
shirt on. and
No,
shit.
hell no. Nah, I wasn't. No, I just worked there.
Damn.
But yeah, like I was friends with everybody though. You
Yeah.
know, popular kids, losers.
Yeah.
You know, it was crazy to me.
Were you outgoing? Like kind of
Yeah, I
like
was
class
super-
clown
yeah, I was a
type?
fucking fool.
Yeah.
I was an absolute fool. Like I'm still a fool. You guys know, you know. I'm just a fucking clown, you know. But I'm a little bit more reserved now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always on the reserve type, but like anytime the teacher would call on us, like I would just like almost probably like out of nervousness say some dumb shit and just make the class
Absolutely.
laugh. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do off the wall shit in high school. I remember one time my boy Tom Sturk was his name. Tom Sturk. He was a fucking lunatic. Hilarious. Funniest motherfucker I ever met in my life. He got beat up by this dude named the fuck was his name? Clay maybe? Some fucking
Clay.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Man, sounds like some, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
tough guy, like
yeah.
jerk out shit.
Yeah.
He got beat up real fucking bad, and it pissed me off so bad. And we have this thing called vocational. You know, it's like trade school.
Mhm.
So like half of the day we used to go, like we were all badass kids, so they'd
Yeah.
ship us off to learn electrical. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
so I remember one time me and my boy Kenny Vasberry, I can't remember. Homie, coolest dude ever. We had electrical together, and we got in the medicine cabinet and grabbed this shit in there. It was called Epicac. Have you ever heard of it?
Mm-mm.
Do you know what it is?
No, what is it?
Oh,
Like super glue or some shit?
no, fuck no. So it's like if you ingest poison, like you take a teaspoon of this and it makes you like throw up and shit and like
Damn.
like just like get rid of like
Yeah.
whatever
I know where this is
do.
going.
Yeah, it's going there. It's going there. So yeah, I was a good kid, but I always seemed to get in trouble somehow. So anyway, we stole this bottle of Epicac and got like one of the, you remember Brisk iced tea?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a shit back in high school.
Back in the day, you drink it now, you're more thirsty
Yeah.
after you drink it than you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so anyway, we stole this Epicac, went back to school, filled a bottle of Brisk, drank like that much, filled the rest with Epicac, a whole bottle.
Oh my god.
And we found the dude, you know, and like he didn't really suspect anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a couple days later, and he didn't have any beef with us, you know. He didn't even have beef with my homie. He was just a fucking jerk off. And so we poured it in, gave it to him, told him it was Southern Comfort. Right? We're like, yo, we got this shit. Like, stole it out of our parents' fucking liquor cabinet, whatever. And this dude downed the whole bottle, bro. The whole fucking like liter or whatever it was of fucking Brisk, fool. And we were just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, this is gonna end bad for this boy.
So yeah. So whatever. Went back to class. I went to I think home ec or some shit. Got a whole hall pass to go to the bathroom. As I was walking to the bathroom, I see the school police officer, paramedic,
Oh my god.
the principal, and the vice principal running up the fucking stairs.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
You thought you killed this dude.
Thought I killed him. So fucking scared. So dude started shitting and throwing up and everything in class.
Oh,
my
fuck.
God.
Ruined his fucking life. I almost got expelled. I don't know
Holy
how I
shit.
did.
To this day, that dude don't fuck with Southern Comfort, bro.
I'm definitely on his hit list.
Oh,
Shit.
But yeah, I didn't like people fucking with my friends.
Hell yeah,
you know.
man.
That's what's
Still-
up. Though.
still
That's
don't,
what's
still
up.
don't,
That's
but-
what's up. Glad to have you
Yeah.
as a friend, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. I got you.
Shit. So growing up, how'd you get into like the punk rock scene?
How did I get into it? Just listening to it. I started listening to it. You know, I grew up listening to a lot of like metal, like Pantera, like White Zombie, like super new metal shit, you know. But I also listen to like hip hop and rap, you know.
Yeah,
It was a big combination. I was like the oddball with all my friends, you know. But I would also listen to like AFI and shit, you know what I mean? But then I heard 10-Yard Fight, I believe, which is a Boston straight edge band. Terror, their first album, Lowest of the Low. I started listening to it. Then me and my friends were like vibing to it, you know, and just started going to shows, man.
Yeah,
You know?
Boston has a lot of like music like that. Like a lot. Like didn't Dropkick Murphys and all them come from like that?
Yeah,
area?
they're whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're cool, but
That's like
it
that.
wasn't like that. It was more of what we're into. We all were kind of different, but like jocks at the same time. You know what I mean? It was like
Yeah.
it was like more of I wear track pants and like I'm athletic, but want to fuck kids up. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like,
Still dressing
that's when I got
fresh and
into
shit, and
straight
that-
edge and
yeah.
shit. You know, but yeah, so we just started going to shows, and it kind of went crazy. We started traveling farther and farther, going to shows, and that was it. You know, I
So
was
you
hooked.
used to travel with these bands
Yeah.
and just fucking go crazy
Yeah,
in the
bro.
mosh pits and
Yeah,
shit.
just fucking destroy people all over the country.
Dude, that's fucking dope.
I'm
That's
talking like
fucking dope.
fucking people up, you
Like,
know.
you're on tour,
Um,
fucking people.
yeah.
up. Like, that's-
I think it was when was it? I think 2007. I moved down to Waterbury, Connecticut with my boy Joey. He used to be in this band called Bury Your Dead. He played guitar for him. He started this band called The Horror Story. So we went on tour with them. The Banner from New Jersey, and have you guys heard of 100 Demons?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Fucking
No, I'm not
super
hip
good.
on all that.
They're from Connecticut. Super popular band back then. Went on tour, and it was just a fucking shit show, you know? It was fun. Good times.
Have you ever heard of this band called Hell Night?
No.
They're
Not
from
here.
Didn't you tell me about them?
yeah,
Yeah.
that-
Well,
yeah,
I-
that's my cousin's
Yeah.
band.
Oh, your
Yeah, he's
cousin's
the
the drummer.
drummer.
Oh,
and
no shit.
they're like heavy metal.
Are they?
Yeah, they're based out of St. Louis. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a few like St. Louis has always had like super good hardcore bands, but like nobody ever like popped off. Like
Makes it
they're,
big, yeah.
super big, you know.
Yeah, I got a friend
Which is
that's in this
sad.
like punk rock band called Q, and they
What kind of
tour.
punk rock?
It's like I don't even know
Like
how
pop
to.
punk?
Punk
it's,
rock.
Yeah, it's not pop punk. No, it's not that shit. But
I love pop punk.
it's just I don't know. It's just punk rock. That's all I know. But
Yeah.
they're fucking crazy. Like he'll like break glasses over his head.
Yeah.
He'll like choke himself with the cord and like hang himself.
Yeah.
They're nuts. They're nuts.
Like-
But they tour overseas. Like they can't seem to tour. in
It's
America.
crazy, bro. That's the thing is like with like punk and hardcore, like, you know, they go hand in hand. Like it's so big in like Europe, you
That's
know,
what it
like
is.
it was big here and now it kind of like fell off, you know. So a lot of these bands are touring in fucking Russia, Germany,
Yeah.
Japan, you know what I mean? Like fucking all over Australia shit.
Dude, that's got to be
yeah.
a trip to like blow up overseas like that, but like your own hometown doesn't even fuck with you like that. Not necessarily not fuck
Yeah.
with you, but to blow up like overseas, like that's where your
Yeah.
main shows are.
Internet's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
big
telling
time.
you, you know.
Yeah, this dude is crazy
it's-
because he worked with me and he'd be like, "Yeah, I just got off tour. I was in Europe for like 2 weeks." I'm like,
What the
and
fuck?
now you're fucking
Yeah,
back
like,
here,
yeah.
you know,
working. Yeah,
cleaning the shop, the
Absolutely.
meat department.
yeah, that's
Crazy.
insane.
It's insane. Just like it's just crazy to me. Like back in the day, all bands used to work so hard, and now all you got to do is upload some shit, and then a month later you get your shit down, you sound cool, your live performance is fire.
Yeah.
You're in fucking Germany.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Selling 1,000 fucking tickets.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Dude, I was listening to this one podcast or something, and they were talking about there's actually like a documentary on this dude who was like, I don't know what type of music he was doing. I think it might have even been like country or some shit. But he never popped off in
I
the
fuck with
States.
country.
And
Heavily.
and then he quit. He quit doing music. And then somebody ran into him in the street from like a different country and told him like, dude, you're huge over here, like mega star. And then he picked it back up and went over there and like started making like
Killing it.
millions.
Yeah,
Killing it.
that's crazy.
I don't remember like who it was or anything, but I remember hearing that story. And yeah, it's crazy. Like, dude, shit, we could have shit popping off over there, you know? Like you never know.
I wish.
I mean, you never
I
know.
wish.
Well, now you can look at statistics.
True,
and,
true, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like what areas, like
Yeah.
you get people watching your shit in fucking Russia, fucking
Yeah.
Africa, wherever. You know.
So was music ever like on your radar to do? Like, did you ever think about being in a band or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, off and on, look like here and there, but I was more of a like I enjoyed the music opposed to really wanting to do it. All my homies were in bands. Like I didn't care about it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like tattooing. Like,
Yeah.
I never wanted a tattoo.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of tat.
Ah,
wow.
Jinx.
Hey, we're brothers, bro. That happens sometimes.
All right, you go
Speaking
with it.
of-
You go with it.
Speaking of tattoos,
Bro, that was dead the fuck off. You guys know that shit?
Hey, we
Like it
both-
sounded like the same person.
we both seen
Either
that.
fucking
We both seen that segue and we went for it.
Yeah. Perfect shot. Here we go.
But nah, when did you get your first tattoo? You're all tatted up.
I was 17.
17.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
I got 2 super whack nautical stars on my arm.
Oh shit, bro! You're one of them.
Yeah, nah, I'm not one of them. I'm fucking old as shit, bro.
Don't you do that to me
yeah,
now.
don't you fucking put that jacket on me, bro. The
Dude,
fuck?
trust me, my first tattoo was whack as fuck too.
Bro, I got
so-
a blessed tattooed on me. You know,
I got-
I
I-
got the typical
That's,
tattoos.
bro,
no,
bro.
that's not a typical. That's a typical female tattoo.
Dude,
Hey man, don't
yeah,
even.
yeah, you're blessed, bro.
bro, you don't even want to know what the fuck I got. I got live free, laugh often on my ankles.
I got so like live, laugh, love type shit.
yeah. Dude, that was all over my mom's house and shit, bro. I was
Yeah,
like, you know,
bro.
that's a dope ass
Yeah.
saying. Before
If
I
I'm
knew,
gonna get one, I'm gonna get this shit from moms.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
exactly.
Get this shit from moms.
Little did I know that's like every mom's fucking.
I got
thing.
love life on my feet and huge script.
No shit.
But that's some like old
Yeah.
atmosphere shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love atmosphere.
Yeah.
So did you want to get covered? Did you know like you
Yeah,
were gonna
fuck
get
yeah.
covered?
Yeah.
Yeah, because me like, it's kind of like cringy, but I came up listening to like Limp Bizkit. You know, when I seen.
Bro, are you kidding? I had fucking Adidas shell toes.
Okay, good.
With
good,
limp
good.
written on one and biscuit on the other. I had
Hell
fucking
yeah.
I didn't even like the Yankees, bro, and I wore a red
Yeah.
Yankees
Yeah,
hat.
I got
Fred
the red
Durst.
backwards
Yeah.
hat.
Fucking dog.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought I was Fred Durst.
Dude, me too.
I had
I was in second
turntables.
grade thinking
Yeah.
that I was Fred Durst.
Yeah,
Fred Durst
I
and
was-
Eminem. I thought
At
I
least
was
you were in second grade, bro. I was in like 6.
in.
Straight up. I had turntables and shit.
But ever since I seen Fred Durst, I was like, man, I want to get tattooed up. Like him and
Yeah.
Undertaker.
Undertaker. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what did it for me.
Undertaker
was like.
Undertaker definitely was definitely a driving force for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially when he got into Harleys and shit. I was like, man, this shit's dope. This
Toughest
shit's
dude
dope.
ever.
Yeah.
So when did you end up getting like hand tattoos and shit?
How
deep
I
in the
don't know, bro.
process?
I don't even fucking know. Like, before a lot of people, you
Yeah.
know, I wasn't really concerned about, you know, I was corny to say like what people thought and this and that, but I was always like, I'm gonna be the first to do this shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like when I got my face tattoo, bro. Like I'm gonna be the first to do this shit. And got my forehead tattooed out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, got some H2O lyrics, but yeah, I don't know exactly. I never planned it. It was just like I was always at a shop, like chilling, like it just happened. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
before I knew it, I was fucking covered. I was still working on it, but getting these lasered off right now.
No
Really?
shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Put something fresh on there? or-
Oh fuck no.
You done with the face tats?
Yeah, bro.
That's a bitch, man. It hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts. Where do you get it done at?
I go to where is it? In Chesterfield.
Okay.
I don't go to like any of the little shop.
Yeah,
joints.
don't
I
do
go-
that, man.
no,
I
no.
went to this one shop doing it, and I got one.
I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
you don't
and they
even gotta say-
fucked me up, bro.
Straight
it
fucking
turned my
people
skin
up.
brown, and it was
Yeah,
it fucked
like
me up.
blisters bad,
Mhm,
like super bad. You know.
Yeah, but there's this place off Olive in Creve Coeur. It's like a medical, like they do veins and shit. Like it's like
What do you mean they do veins? What you
Yeah, you
mean,
gotta
dog?
elaborate on
Yeah,
that
what do you
shit. They
what do you
put
mean?
veins
They,
in, or
They're
what?
like
they
it's like
give
a
you
vein,
veins.
It's like a vein specialist / like tattoo removal. Like they're
Oh.
doctors.
Oh,
and
I know what
shit.
you're saying.
They're doctors and shit.
Deep bone thrombosis or what? No, what are those fucking spider veins?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit?
Yeah. That's
yeah,
what they do.
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I guess I gotta clarify. Like
Yeah,
They
They
do
do
veins.
veins.
Yeah,
and shit.
they do veins and shit.
What the fuck you mean?
That's some new
What do you
age
mean?
shit, bro.
But yeah, man, that shit hurts.
Oh, it's called the remover. That's what it is.
that's where you go.
Yeah,
That's where you go.
yeah.
That must fucking hurt on the face
Like a
though.
motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like bacon grease
Bad.
just pop.
That's exactly. Yeah, it is that. I actually went to a dermatologist, one of the best dermatologists in St. Louis. She's in Ladue, And I went in. This is like fucking year and a half ago because I don't go consistently. They'd be gone by now. But I was like, yo, this is what I'm doing. Like, I don't want to feel this shit. Like, what do you got? You know? And so Dr. Numb, you guys are familiar with Dr. Numb? Like the numbing. So when you get tattooed,
Yeah.
they put it on like tattoo artists.
Yeah.
It's like 5% lidocaine.
Mm.
She gave me the shit. It was 23% lidocaine, 7% tetracaine.
The fuck?
So strong.
So it's like
shit.
strong as shit. Like you still feel it, you know. But I had it on. I put it on one time and I started feeling weird the first time. And I went to get the removal done. And the lady asked me that was doing it. She's like, what do you have like Dr. Numb on your face? Because I put it on an hour before I went. And I'm like, no, I went to a dermatologist. She gave me this shit. And it's crazy. It's 23% lidocaine, 7% tetracaine. She looked at me dead in my eyes and goes, I hope you don't die. And I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like, die? She's like, you can overdose on lidocaine. I had no idea, you know?
Holy
So then my
shit.
anxiety kicked in and I was like, motherfucker, like something's going on. Like, I don't feel right, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
But I was
shit.
fine. And I've used
Shit.
it ever since. But
You could overdose just by putting that shit on your skin.
Yeah, because
I mean,
it
it
absorbs
absorbs
to
your
yeah,
body
yeah,
and to your
fucking
blood
absorbs,
system and
yeah.
shit.
But lidocaine, I never.
Did it, so
I
did
don't
it
know.
hurt?
That's
still?
news.
Did it actually work?
yeah, I mean, it works, but it hurts, you know?
Still hurts.
Takes the edge off.
Yeah.
Like, by the eye, it's terrible.
See, I've never used like the numbing shit on my getting tattoos or anything.
I never did either until like fucking 8 years into getting tattooed.
I'm going to now.
But it's like the older I get, the worse it feels.
Yeah,
man. I don't have anything.
I was about to say.
I've had all the worst places tattooed without anything, so
Yeah.
I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I had got my ribs, my stomach, everything, and I'm just at the age, like you said, the older
Yeah.
you get, like I'm actually like fuck, I don't know about get my chest because the pain's gonna kill you. Know?
Sternum.
Yeah.
Like I get Matt Womack
Mm.
is doing all my shit on my torso.
Yeah.
I have like one full side done. You know?
That's Mudwater, right?
Yeah, Mudwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did my sister's
he's real nice
tattoo.
Womack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope ass dude. Super talented. He makes fun of me all the time. I'll show up all wrapped up and shit, and he's like, "Bro, you're a fucking pussy." I'm like, "Fuck you, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, what do I have to prove to you or
Yeah.
anybody else? I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to feel this.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fun to me. You
Yeah.
know, it looks dope,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he's like,
And how does that shit? Does that shit work? Like, I mean, it probably obviously
I'll
still
give you
hurts,
some.
but yeah,
I'll give you some.
for sure. Dope.
Check it out.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
because I'll be like 6 hours in. I question like, why the fuck do I even do this to
Yeah,
myself?
yeah. I
bro.
don't. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't even care to get tattooed. I'd
Yeah.
give them all.
Are you
back.
covered completely, or do you got some space left?
I mean, I got space.
You do.
I got to fill in my back. It's
Mm.
still outlined. Desto did it years ago. Just never got it finished.
Yeah.
Backs of my thighs, but everything else is covered.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
For real.
Over it.
I'm just getting started. I feel like.
Oh, dude, I got so much space still.
Yeah,
I mean, I got like a sleeve here, basically a sleeve here, but I'm gonna finish this sleeve, and then I want to get my legs tattooed, dude. I hate wearing shorts, showing
Yeah.
my fucking
These
bare
white
ass
ass
legs.
legs, yeah.
Everybody makes fun of me. They're like, God, you wear the shortest fucking shorts, you know? I'm like, I got leg tattoos. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do
you
that.
can
you
get
know what
away
I mean?
with it,
It looks
you know?
fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So how was like so going back to like before the tattoos and all that, how was your upbringing? Did you have a pretty solid upbringing or
yeah, I mean, no, you know,
no?
it was tough, man. Like I come from a pretty middle class family, you
Mm.
know. I got 2 brothers, 2 sisters, stepdad at the time. They're divorced now. Nah, it was tough, bro. It was tough. I was treated like dog shit, man.
No shit.
But it's neither here nor there. You know what I mean?
You the middle child? or
Oldest.
Oldest. Yeah.
Well,
me too.
second,
Oh, yeah.
second oldest. My stepsister is a year older than me.
Mm.
But I mean, that's on my dad's side, and I was with my mom most of the time. So yeah, I was the oldest.
Mm.
Yeah.
I had to look after my little brother, and my little sister. You know,
Yeah.
Now is your family still out in
Maine.
Maine?
Yeah. So Maine / Florida. You know, they go up and down like fucking every other motherfucker. You know, that's from the Northeast. It's like people here that go to Alabama and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
like
Yeah, yeah.
it's like
Everyone
we're going
goes
to the Gulf Shores.
Yeah.
Bro, I'd never even heard of that shit.
Yeah.
So
I know.
moved-
I know. Same shit.
Never heard of it. So I
Same
moved
shit.
here. But yeah, it was tough, but I feel blessed
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of ways. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Even though the shit was hard and a lot of trauma and shit, like it made me who I am.
Yeah.
You know?
I
And
feel-
I wouldn't go back and change anything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
100%.
There's a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, but
Yeah.
at
Like
the
you said,
end,
made you
look where I'm at
who
now.
you are. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
struggle creates character, man. And
Yeah,
like
fuck yeah.
I know people that did not struggle and they think life is just like it's supposed to be easy and shit. They just have no idea what struggling is. Like
I mean, I'm gonna cut you off real quick on that. So I think like the way I look at it now, like it's crazy because I used to get mad at people and be like, oh, like you don't fucking know, like this and that. But struggle isn't the same for everybody.
true,
Mhm.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Like in a sense that like the littlest thing could happen and them make a big deal about it and come to you, not me now, but like would come to me and be like, oh, this happened today. Like, this is fucked up. Like, my life sucks. And you'd be like, bro, you don't know what the fuck you're talking. Like, you got shit so easy, you know? But people process things
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
You know what I
To
mean?
them, it's the
So,
same thing as what you've been through.
It's not
just
necessarily the same thing, but it affects them emotionally and the same in the same way.
in the same way. Yeah.
So as soon as I realized that and took that and held on to it and looked from their perspective, I really started to understand.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. That's a great
so it's-
perspective, man.
Yeah,
It's-
'cause-
it's not not what you've been through. It's how you process it.
Yeah, it's how you go through
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm with you, man. I used to have a chip on my shoulder about those people that came from like rich parents and stuff. And not knowing like they might like not get attention from their mom or something. That could be just as traumatic as
Bro, it is
as
traumatic.
me living with heroin addicts, you know,
Absolutely.
like whatever.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I like that. I like that.
It's definitely it took me a long time to get there, but now that I'm there, you know, that's why when people ask me about it all the time, you know, like how'd you grow up? Well, it doesn't matter how I grew up. You know what I mean? It's where I'm at now and how I process everything and go from there. I just want to help people now, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no
I like
matter
that.
what they've
I
been
like
through,
that. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but honestly, you going through like a traumatic childhood and all that probably led you to think that way though, because some people like some people might not like I don't know. Some people just lack empathy, you know, because they don't know. Like you said, like it's just how people process it. But like I don't know, some people just don't like you going through a traumatic childhood made you realize that people can go through a traumatic childhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get kind of what you're saying, but I don't think necessarily because I didn't have empathy. Sometimes now I even struggle with empathy. You
Yeah.
know, I've read a few books, did a little research, did some self-reflecting, and I got to the point where I am today. But I don't think necessarily because I went through anything specific
Mm.
that I am the way I am. I am the way I am because I made myself think from an outsider's perspective, opposed to being selfish and arrogant and ignorant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody necessarily has to go through certain things. There's a lot of people like, yeah, if I didn't go through this, like,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Excuses.
it's not even excuses. It's just dead, bro.
Yeah.
It's like beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
It's like being in an interview and being like, oh, you came from nothing and now you're here, bro. Everybody uses that. You know what I mean? Oh, I was locked up for 20 years and now look at me. Nah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this shit's dead. You are who you are because you mentally built yourself to be that person. And you realize that in order to be a good person, you have to do certain things and look at things from an outside perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think like I don't know because we've talked about it on the podcast too, but we didn't go through necessarily like a traumatic. I mean, there were some traumatic things that happened, you know, like my parents splitting, and then I think one of the biggest things that was like a pivotal for me was moving back and forth.
Yeah.
Like because you know we lived.
Bro,
in,
that shit sucked.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That shit sucked.
But I honestly think like today, like I feel like because that was like during our transformative years, like when we were just developing who we were and like, you know what I mean? Like character, like our foundation. and it kind of like put instability in our life, like
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
Instability early on makes you a stronger individual.
Yeah.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. If that's what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I'm
It
saying.
definitely being uncomfortable is definitely still something that drives me because I get comfortable real easy because I'm used to chaos in my life.
Yeah.
So if I don't feel that chaos, it's weird. So I'll cause something.
Yeah.
That's what I that's
So
what I
so
what you
so
do.
yeah. It's just the struggle. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But the struggle didn't necessarily cause me to think how I think now and have empathy because of
Yeah,
that.
but it
It's-
prepared you. I would say.
Well, I think it prepared us more
Yeah.
for life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and understanding there's ups and downs.
Yeah, because
You know
how
what
I
I mean?
break it down is like to do anything, you have to be willing to have like an internal battle, like to open up a business
yeah.
or to go off and work even as a barber or like just even do cool shit, like this podcast or whatever. Like you have to be open to criticism, like
Mhm.
you got to be willing to like have like this internal battle inside yourself.
Constantly battling
Yeah, like-
self-doubt,
Yeah.
Yeah, like even with photos, like I take photos and like I look at a photo and I'm like, man, that's trash or whatever. Like I have to be able to have that type of internal struggle inside myself in order to do anything like good.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel,
Yeah.
And I think like the instability growing up led me to like being okay with having that internal battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
because
Yes.
we've been dealing with that our whole life.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
had every time we
Self-doubt's
would
self-doubt's definitely a positive thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because you can't be successful without being self-judgmental,
Yeah.
and you can't fix your problems if you're oblivious to them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, and like you were saying, you read books. You wanted to fix the things you didn't like about yourself, and that's how I always was. Like I used to get social anxiety like a motherfucker, dude. Even just me, him, and a
Yeah.
homie hanging out, I would get like in my head. I was like, man, like I don't even know what to say or how to say it, and I would just be so shut off inside, And I'd go home that night and look up how to fix social anxiety, and I would do that like so often, and eventually like I learned a tool to like battle that.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
even not even a tool to battle it, but like accepting it as a part of who I am.
bro, I straight up go to therapy every week. I'm 35 years old.
Yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
but I have to do that to manage it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because I don't talk to really anybody about my problems. I can
Yeah.
give out great information to everybody, but
Yeah.
it's really following what I'm saying, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like finding ways to cope with that is so important.
Big time.
Because
Yeah.
if you're a lost individual and you don't find coping mechanisms, you're gonna ruin your life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. You might resort
it's
to
definitely-
crutches or anything,
oh fuck yeah,
like external.
crutches,
Yeah.
yeah, I did it for years.
Yeah, man. So yeah, let's get into like the barber talk then. When did you start barbering like at a shop for the first time?
Barber teens. I went to barber school 2014.
Okay.
I went to barber school with some great barbers actually. Curtis Allen.
Yeah,
my
I've
boy
seen that dude.
Jared.
Yeah.
He owns Mainstay in Afton.
Okay.
Solid barber, solid dude. That's where we met, barber school, 2014. So that's really before then I was the manager at Zoomies.
Mm.
Damn, man.
Yeah, bro.
Zoomies, Abercrombie,
Zoomies, bro. Yeah. Hey, I was a retail maniac, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so I did that for a few years. And working for the man just wasn't for me,
Yeah.
It was kind of like a pivotal moment in my life because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and the only thing I was really good at was cutting hair. Well, I thought I was trash, but I thought I was but I saw the potential within myself, so I said, "Fuck it, like I'm just gonna go to barber school, and do this, and I did it, and it fucking played out. Like I found my calling.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
So
That's a good feeling.
2015, I worked in my first shop. And
Was that the one in St. Charles?
Florissant. Yeah, it's called Silver Shears.
Shout out.
Shout
out to
it
them.
doesn't exist anymore. So
Oh.
not shout out. Not shout out.
To none. So you found like mentors and stuff, or did you? Because that's kind of what like working for somebody is like. That is like basically a mentor paying you to.
Yeah, I never had that,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But I guess that's more of the reason why I want to be a mentor to people now.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like everybody that's gonna be working in my shop, Backbone Barber Company, shout out. But they're all younger. You know what I mean? I'm the oldest one. I've helped each and every single one of them be who they are. Prince, he came from Faded, which is the shop I used to work at. Shout out Katrina Del Mar. He could only cut curly hair, you know. He couldn't cut white people,
Mm.
you know. And now he's fucking like getting unbelievable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not taking all the credit, obviously, but I definitely was there and showed him how to be there because I never had that.
Yeah, man.
Zach Roth, cutting hair as well. Didn't go to barber school. He went to hairdressing school.
Mm.
You know, he went to like Grabber or some fucking
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he enjoys cutting men's hair, so he came and watched me cut. You know, he was really willing to learn and be that person. You know, and so took him under my wing. You know, like I said, not that I'm taking all
Yeah.
the credit. He's
Yeah.
fired because of himself. You know, he put in the fucking hours and did the fucking work, just like Prince. You know, and it's just like watching these people become fucking such great barbers. You know, and just having a hand in that is so important to me. You know.
Yeah, man.
And Kirsten, it's a girl. She just graduated from St. Charles Barber College. She was at some bullshit shop that was taking advantage of her, fucking robbing her. You know what I mean? Just like not treating her correctly. You
Yeah.
know, and the history of barbering runs deep in her family, and she's got that drive, she's got that passion that both Zach and Prince both have. You know, it's just showing her how to do it and watching her flourish as well. You know.
What do you look for when you're hiring barbers? Like, is it personality? Is it the
I mean,
drive?
it's everything, right?
Yeah.
It's so barbers are hard to hire, bro. It's like because they're fucking most of them are scumbags, you know? I was a fucking scumbag. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know most of us are like have no direction in our life, trying to find something where we fit, you know?
Mm.
But it's something once you're passionate about, you're there. And as long as you keep that passion and know what you got to do to succeed, you're good. But you got to have the drive.
Yeah.
Because if not, you got to be fucking on time. Like, that's my main thing, bro, is like show the fuck up.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
doesn't matter what you're doing. Show the fuck up, bro. Like, you got to have personality, you know, because we're people that listen to people's bullshit all day long.
Mhm.
You know, we're therapists.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I
So
tell my
you got to
girl
be
that.
fucking personable, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like tattoo artists and barbers, they kind of go hand in hand. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
it is.
the
It is.
same kind of people, I feel like.
Absolutely. So there's a lot that plays into it, you know. But it's cool. Like anybody can be a fucking average barber, just like anybody can be
Mhm.
an average tattoo artist. Everybody can have an average podcast, you know.
Mhm.
It's you got to have that drive and have that conversation with these people, you know, and
Yeah.
affect them in a way that it's beyond having them being your client, you know.
Right,
Like
right.
some of my best friendships they were my clients first, you know, whether I helped them through a super bad time in their life or, you know,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be, you know. So you gotta be fucking show up, be on time, and have the drive.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be willing to put in the work, you know.
What motivates you now?
My son, you know, just making a better future. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
I don't know. I have like the taste of success in my mouth, man. It's like
Mm.
it's fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was always so scared of success my whole fucking life, dude. Like
I feel
I
that.
don't
Bro,
know what
I
the
feel that.
fuck.
Dude,
It's
that's
so
that.
weird,
That's
bro.
funny you say that because I'm that same way, bro. Like a lot of people say they're afraid of failure and all that. I'm like, nah, man,
No,
I'm afraid of
fuck that.
success.
I got that shit on lock.
Dude,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
It's
Like,
easy to fail.
yeah, fuck yeah. I
I've been
got that
failing
shit.
my whole
Yeah,
life.
my whole life,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, I got that shit on lock. But like, even up to even recently, you know, like I was telling you guys before we even started this, like it's hard for me to enjoy even what I've done because I haven't sat back and realized like what I've actually done.
Yeah.
You know, no loans, Nothing. I built this shit myself. I got this shit
Hell
myself.
yeah, dude.
And
Hell
it's
yeah.
crazy.
Awesome,
It's
man.
crazy. But I think I'm now just realizing, even right now, maybe like that, like I'm not so scared about success, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm ready. I'm ready for that next step. I'm ready to fucking make this shit popping.
Do you think
know?
the fear of success comes from like something within like your own insecurities, or maybe
Oh,
not living up to your own potential?
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck yeah. It's a lot
Yeah.
easier not to live up to your potential.
100%.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's like being in a fucking relationship and everything going good, and you're like, well, I'm gonna fail at this relationship anyway, so I'm gonna make something happen to where it's really fucked up and it's not savable.
Yeah.
Do you know
Like
what I mean?
self-sabotage.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
exactly right.
I do the
Some
same thing,
motherfucker.
man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to be committed. I'm trying to adopt that stay down mentality, you know,
Yeah.
until stay down till you come up type thing, you know, because
It's a lot easier to say that.
yeah, it's easy to
Yeah.
say that.
It's
It's
a lot
easy to
easier to
say
say
that, but it's something that scares me that I don't stay committed on certain things. Like even with music, like I would start a project and then halfway through it, I would get into it with the producer or something and like
Yeah.
just fucking ruin it for us.
I think honestly a lot of it too is just like depression, anxiety, like you're scared to succeed. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's a feeling of where like, what if I really do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if I really do?
Yeah.
Then what? I'm gonna fuck it up some way. So
Yeah.
let me fuck this shit up now.
Yeah.
Where it's
And not
easier
have
right
to,
now.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not have to worry about the severe consequences fucking 10 years from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But maybe if I don't live, I won't live for 10 years. So what's it matter?
Yeah.
Right, right,
You know
right.
what I mean? I might die next year, so let me fuck this up.
Bro, that's actually something that it sounds kind of dark, but that's something that motivates me is like knowing someday I'm gonna die, you know? And when you think like that, like you know, like one day you're gonna die. So why be afraid of almost anything, you know? Like why fear anything when you know that like one day it's not gonna really matter. Like the
Yeah.
fear of looking stupid is not gonna matter
Yeah.
when you're on a fucking your deathbed. You know
I don't
what I'm
give
saying?
a fuck about none of that. And I
Yeah.
never have. I've
Yeah.
always lived my life on the edge. So
Yeah. Are you a religious man or spiritual or anything?
No.
Yeah.
no.
You didn't grow up like that?
Yeah, I did. I did, and I didn't. You know,
Mhm.
because I grew up. My mom wasn't religious. My
Mhm.
dad wasn't, but my family
Yeah.
separately were. You know.
Yeah.
But I never. Thank God, like I never had that forced upon me too
Yeah.
bad. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think that's
Irish Catholic in my family, all that. You know, but it was never like a thing. You know.
Yeah.
Like to where I had to like, I was never like put out because I didn't follow a certain way, you know.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So I was
right.
blessed in that.
Yeah. I love that.
I'm gonna keep saying that shit.
Ever since you brought up your tattoo.
Hey, bro.
Shit.
I'm gonna say that all the time. Shit.
Shit, man. But no, I think that's important, dude. Like, is finding things on your own, you know? Like, because, yeah, like you said,
I'm all for religion.
religion, yeah.
I'm all for anything.
Like principles and
Fuck
yeah,
if you
yeah. Because it sets it like that's what religion kind of is it sets somebody up to be a good person, but then you get those people
I
that are
agree.
like assholes about it, you know, like oh
Take it too serious.
yeah, take
you
it too
know?
serious, and
It's just a guideline to me.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a guideline to live like a righteous life or a good
It
life.
is.
You know?
It is. Excuse me, guys.
but it's important. What I was gonna say is it's important to find it for yourself though, because that is true. Like religion is forced on people a lot. Like you're gonna be this, and then
Yeah.
if you're not that, then you're gonna be cast from our family and type shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna.
It's crazy, but the thing about it is, thinking from the other side, a lot of times that was forced upon them.
Oh,
So now
100%.
that's why they have it. So
Mhm.
yeah,
I get to why it's there, and
Yeah.
why people
Yeah.
go through that, you know. But yeah, I don't care what religion you are.
yeah,
If it makes you a better person, and you need that in your life to be sober
Mhm.
or to reach your full potential, you know, I get it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I get
same.
it. I don't need that, you know.
Right. Speaking back to the transition from faded to here, like when did you realize like, okay, I could do this? Like I could start my own shop and potentially be successful.
Well, I've always known that, but I've always stuffed it down, you know.
Mm.
It was never like when I got this shop, it was never I'm gonna go look for a barber shop. I literally was at Sammy Soaps down here. Shout out Sammy Soaps. Best spot ever. You guys been?
What is it? Is it
Soap
bar?
shop?
It's like, yeah.
Oh, so
It's a soap shop.
So the owner, her son is special needs, and him and all his special needs friends and whatnot, that's who they hire to make soap.
Oh shit.
And it's such
Super
a good
dope.
cause,
Super
and
dope.
like
fuck yeah.
it's fucking cool, bro.
Yeah, shout them out
And
again. What is it? Sammy Soap?
Sammy Soaps, yeah.
Sammy
Kirkwood.
Soaps.
Check them out.
But they have like all knickknacks and like just like I was in there shopping for just like little gag gifts and stuff and soap for my friends that live in Arizona. They wanted some locally bought items, you know, because of COVID, just support local. So I was down there and I drove past and I saw the spot next to us, like right here, and it was for rent. I was like, I've always wanted to own a shop in Kirkwood, you know. This has been my ideal spot. Let me pull over and look. Like, that's weird. Like, nothing's ever for rent here, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, I pull over. I look at the spot. I didn't like it, you know? From the jump, I looked and I was like, this is not for me. I didn't have the feeling, you know? I called the number that was on the window, and he's like, which storefront are you looking at? And I was like, 205. And he's like, well, there's 203 right next door. And I was like, really? Because I didn't notice. And I looked in this window and I was like, this is the fucking place.
Hell yeah.
It was like that feeling, you know, like I'd never had that feeling, you know? And it was just like, okay, like, what's the rent? What are we going to do? You know, let's make this work. Let's negotiate for a little bit, but you know, but it was just like a feeling I had, instantaneous. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I didn't even want to shop, you know. But in the same aspect, I felt so comfortable where I was, and again, that goes back to
that. Yeah,
like I needed to feel uncomfortable again. You know, I had to be able to potentially lose something, you know.
Yeah.
And even if I was gonna lose it, I was gonna try my hardest this time, you know. So,
hell yeah.
That's how it went down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. Let's do this.
Hell yeah.
Here we
It's
are.
crazy how things align
It's
too.
fucking
It's like
insane.
it's usually at like the perfect time. Like you're not even looking for it, but it just falls in your plate.
It's
like,
any situation.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
See, I feel like that's like I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like that's like a gift from the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what are the odds that you would like just everything would just line up so perfectly, and now you're literally in here. Like this spot was like made for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
For you to have that feeling to walk by, just to even be curious.
I've never had anything in my life line up so perfectly as this fucking place.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, the support I've had, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. It's just it is definitely a sign from the universe, you know, that this is meant to be. You know, I'm not religious, but I know there is, you know, that push and shove, you know, from certain
I truly
things.
believe that. How did you build up your clientele like that? You think like social media? Well, besides that, do you think like social media, or is it more like word of mouth?
Word of mouth is the biggest fucking thing. If you're putting out fire cuts, then it is what it is. Plus I have the look, you know. When I was cutting before, nobody here was a fucking white boy with face tattoos, you know, as cliche and corny as it sounds. You know what I mean? It was never like
got homie coming in.
That's all right. It was never like a thing. And people were intrigued by it. You know what I mean? They were coming in and they were like,
that's what,
yo, I need a cut.
Yeah, that's what made me want to go to
cut
you.
from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, the way you carry yourself and like all that plays a huge factor into it. And also, I was gonna ask you that too, but I thought it was kind of a dumb question. But do you think like personality plays a big role in success? Like, do you think you have to have a specific personality or confidence or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. What you doing, man? No, you're not doing it, man. Give us like, what time is it? Give us like 10 minutes.
Yeah, is that accurate, bro? I think you always started late and we never know what
we're
time.
50 minutes in.
Okay, so we got like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes, Philip. Ask me again.
Do you feel like personality, like do you feel like you have to have a personality in order to be successful? Like a certain personality?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to show people that you care about what you're fucking producing.
Mhm.
If you don't show them that you care about and confident in what you're producing, like you'll never fucking be anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You
you
know
gotta
what I
have
mean?
that like inviting
Yeah.
type of personality.
You got to
know?
make them a part of it, you
Yeah.
know? Like, I didn't get this shop. We can sit here all day and talk like, yeah, I did this and that. No, the only reason I have this shop is because my clientele and my friends and my people believed in me enough. You know, I just had to save some money, but it's their shop. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have this fucking place if I wasn't booked up 3 weeks, a month in advance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
So the trick is to get people to believe in your dream as much as you know, and it's not tricking them. It's really like showing them like
Yeah.
you want to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
believing in yourself so much that it's spilling over to everybody
Right,
else. You
right,
know,
yeah.
like if this dude can believe in himself that much, then I gotta believe
Yeah.
in him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that and this could have happened a lot earlier, but I wasn't mentally there, you know. I wasn't sound with myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was in a
Yeah.
tough space, you know.
Yeah.
But now that I am the way I am today and completely different person, you know, I kind of find myself in that sense, and that's why I'm here, you know, because
Yeah, man.
the people now believe in me.
Yeah.
They want this for me, you know.
I
So
heard
it's
this,
a people shop.
I heard this quote
For
one
real.
time.
I
It
like
said,
it. I like it.
I heard this quote one time. It was something like, when you're ready for a thing, it puts itself in its place, like for you. You know what I mean? Like when you're ready for something, that's
Yeah.
when shit happens. You
Yeah.
know? So like you were saying, like you weren't ready back then, but something somewhere within you got ready, and
Right.
all of a sudden it all aligned. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no explanation for it. You
Yeah.
know? Besides making people believe how you believe. You
Yeah.
know? And showing everybody, you know. A lot of it's proving yourself to yourself, you know, but also a lot of it is business wise anyway. It's making them believe in you, you know. You got to make people believe in you.
100%.
How'd you get the name Backbone?
Crazy. It's a good question. You know what's crazy is the other night I had to real quick, I had to get my logos and everything approved from this town of Kirkwood, city of Kirkwood. And I was sitting on the call. It was via Zoom. I was sitting on the call for 2 hours with the architectural planning group, and they were just blowing these people down. Like, your house isn't gonna look good here. You got to change the gables on this and that. Like, people have been trying to get shit approved for fucking a year. You know, building permits and this and that, and if it's gonna look right in the certain neighborhood, historic district, and I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
like motherfucker,
Yeah.
like this is crazy. Like I didn't know it was fucking like this, you know. But so 2 hours I was waiting. I was the last person on the docket. They came in. They were like, yeah, we got docket number, whatever. It was me. So I'm like, what's up? Like, what's up, guys? You know, like hella awkward, like nervous as shit, because you know, like I wanted it approved. Obviously they had talked about it before, you know, and the oldest guy on the board was like, so what's Backbone mean? And you know, I had to give it to him, you know. But I think looking for it all started when I was looking for a Instagram handle, you know, like something that wasn't corny but like catchy and sound cool and fit me and the work I produce. Barbering was the only thing in my life that I had for a long fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
Like it kept me on my own 2 feet, you know. When I had nothing, I still had this. That's your backbone. You know what I mean? This is my backbone. This is a backbone of my life. When you get a fresh haircut, you go on your first date, you're there with somebody through thick and thin. Doesn't matter if they got court, whether they're got a new job, started a business, married, funeral. Who's the person?
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the backbone to every situation. So
Yeah.
that's how I came up with it.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
what a haircut could do to your confidence.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
It's fucking
bro.
insane.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's why
It's-
sometimes I'm like, babe, do you mind if I get a haircut by old boy? You know, and she's like, yeah, but I want to work and I want to get better on you. You know, this, that, and the third. But
She's doing good, by the way.
she kills it. She
She's
kills
doing
it.
good.
She kills it. But yeah, your fades though, bro.
Snow Jacob.
Yeah, your fades are pretty fire. Is that your go-to?
What?
Fades? Like, what's your favorite? What's your favorite haircut to do?
It always has been like a fade. I've been always decent at fades, but now it's like I'm starting to get into more like, you know, like tapers with like longer on the sides. You know, I'm focusing more on like scissor work and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it's fades your bread and butter in this business, you know. So can't be a good barber without producing a
proper
fly fade, you know. But yeah,
you ever use a straight razor?
Yeah.
You like for the fades, for the side fades and shit?
Yeah.
You like that versus the electric?
No, electric shaver is way better. It gets closer, it's smoother, it's less work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, razor fades are cool, but what's the point when I can knock this out in 2 seconds and get you closer and have your cut last an extra day or two?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I on the neckline though, always hit it with a razor.
Yeah.
So even if I do use a shaver, I'll hit the neckline with a straight razor.
Yeah, you got a crazy ability. Like, you would do before and afters. And I remember hitting you up one time.
Dog, I'm so
is this even
bad
the
at
same
this
fucking dude though?
Yeah. I'm
like,
actually
crazy,
dude. I've been so fucking bad at it. Like just like being on social media like I should be. But yeah, like usually the before and afters I post are pretty significant.
Yeah,
I try to make them, you know, like a pretty big transformation.
Totally different person type shit.
You get dudes with long hair, and then all of a sudden the next clip is like them faded up and like clean and shit.
Yeah, I need to get better on like recorded videos and shit. I got a lot of learning to do, but we're getting there.
Yeah, social media is important, man. It definitely is. I mean, that's where all
So
my
important.
business comes from. You know, it's like social media.
I actually hired a group of guys. My boy Rocky and John Hills. He's actually a hip hop artist. He's good, hella good local. But anyway, they work for this company called Thrive. They're doing all my marketing, everything. I pay them monthly for it, and it was the best decision I ever did. You know,
they take care of your social media and
do they run it?
They don't run it. I run my social media, but it's all the everything's there. You know what I mean? They're helping me out, giving me things to post, what I should and shouldn't do. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, I've always wondered what companies like that do. You know, I always hear of them popping up and stuff. So they basically just provide you with everything to post, and then you do it all.
Yeah, and plus they just put you across, you know, Google everything. Whenever somebody looks up, you know, fade, like, you know, it's gonna give you a little boost. You know what I mean? So
going back to the backbone thing, like, I think that was so dope that you did that because you really branded yourself. Like, you didn't have to think of a name to call your barbershop. Like,
right.
You didn't do Cuts by Jay or whatever.
Right.
You know?
And that's what I used to go by, like Jay the Barber or some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it went full circle for you.
It just worked out that way. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I was like, what am I gonna call my shop? And I was like, I gotta think of something more catchy than Backbone Barber Company. You know, like and everybody's just like, nah,
that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, you definitely branded yourself, bro. You could throw that on a shirt. You could do anything, bro.
Like, I think you got a shirt.
Yeah. No, I was supposed to buy one from you.
I never came through. And I never made more just because I was so lazy about it. But I'll hook you guys up with some.
Yeah, because it's
you guys hook me up with hats, so I got you on.
Yeah.
I need some hats.
Yeah, I got you.
You make some more white ones.
I got a couple more white ones, but same logo.
Yeah,
same.
I like the logo.
Yeah.
Mine are filthy.
Yeah, dude. I
got you on some search. Shorts.
Bro, I'll take
maybe we'll make some shorts.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
that'd be sick as fuck.
I should.
That's actually something I've been wanting.
5-inch inseam, super short. You gotta get your legs tattoos. Yeah, I got you, dog.
Well, we could end it on this, bro. Like, how do you define success?
That was the question I was gonna ask.
That's a good one. I guess the only way to define success is within yourself, man. There's no dollar amount or house or car or anything as corny as it fucking sounds, man. It's like success is like being happy, man. Like, it's just being satisfied with what you produce and leaving a legacy for whoever you want to leave that legacy for, whether it be your girl, your mom, your dad, your brother, sister, child, I feel like success is clear, mental health, being satisfied with what you've done in your life. You can make all the wrong mistakes in your fucking life, but if you reverse that and make more good mistakes that kind of outshines the shit that you've caused people or whatever, I feel like anybody's savable. That's success.
100%, man.
Yeah,
That's
I fuck
perfect.
with that.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, that's dope. All right, cool. Well,
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, appreciate
appreciate
you.
you,
Let us
man.
come through, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come through whenever.
Hell
Really
yeah.
fucking proud of you, dude.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Proud
Thank you.
of what
Thank
you're
you.
doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats on
Thank you,
everything, bro.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cool. Episode 20. Let's plug everything. You got plug your IG and all that.
Yeah, Backbone Barber Company, IG 203 North Kirkwood, Kirkwood, Missouri 63122. You know where it's at. Come through, slide, grab a beer, get a cut,
Hell yeah.
chill, watch some fucking sports, whatever, bullshit, do whatever, fucking
Oxytocin.
or whatever the fuck it is. Not drugs, kids.
And when you open again?
March 20th.
March 20th.
March 20th. We'll be
March
open March 20th. I'll be here all next week. Slide through.
And he's
Yeah.
booking now, so
Hell yeah.
Booking now.
Get-
Get it.
Hit
get
them
it,
up.
get it while
Get
you
it.
can.
Let's get it. Get it.
Get
All right, y'all.
faded.
Yes,
See ya.
sir.
Love y'all.